Welcome to another episode of the Leaders Code podcast, where we explore the stories, struggles, and strategies that shape extraordinary women leaders. I am your host, Rawal Ayoubi, and I'm so glad you are joining us today. Women in leadership continue to redefine what it means to lead, not by following the well-worn path, but by carving out new ones. They challenge stereotypes, break barriers, and inspire others to dream beyond limitations. Their leadership is often born from struggle, strengthened through resilience, and grounded in a deep commitment to serve others. Leadership for many women is not just about business success, it's about proving to themselves and to the world that where you come from doesn't limit where you can go. It's about lifting others as you climb and leaving behind a legacy of courage, hope, and possibility. Today's guest embodies that spirit of perseverance and purpose. She's a migration and tax agent who built her business from the ground up despite immense personal and professional challenges. As a woman from non-English speaking background, her leadership journey is one of grit, courage, and unwavering belief. Through sheer determination and the support of her community, she has grown her business into a trusted agency that helps people achieve their dreams. Her story is a proof that communication, resilience, and community spirit can turn obstacles into stepping stones, and that woman can lead with strength while inspiring others along the way. I'm so excited for you to meet her and hear her journey. Welcome, Mirvat El Achrafi, today.
Thank you so much, Doctor, for that beautiful introduction. I'm very honored to be with you today.
Welcome. It's our pleasure to have you. How would you introduce yourself to those watching today?
My name is Mirvat El Achrafi, known as Al Dahabi too. I am a migration and tax agent. I started my journey. I started as a small freelance bookkeeper and bus agent, actually, and then moved my way up. And I reached where I am today as I run and manage a team of 5 with my agency called Criteria Agency Group, where we provide tax and migration services. This is my professional side. Mm-hmm. On a community side, I like to get involved with the community. So I am now, I serve a treasurer role in a non-for-profit organization, Sydney Community Connect. Mm-hmm. And I am also a presenter in a program in Islamic radio, Quran Kareem Radio, where we host programs that inspire and connect individuals. On a personal level, I am a mother of 3 wonderful, amazing girls. Each one of them, they pursued their own career, and they're doing amazingly well in their own lives.
Could you share something about you that most people don't know?
I think that most people don't know that I thrive for knowledge. Mm-hmm. I like to learn, and that's what got me here, to be honest.
Right.
Every day I have to learn something new. I have a slot in my day that I use to learn. I'm updated with many things, and that's what make me excel in my profession, because I learn about many aspects in life. I try everything.
Mirvat, you built a business from ground up in a new environment, completely new. So what kept you going when quitting felt like the easier option?
I'll be honest with you. Many people start their journey with a vision, a dream. Mine was different. I started it because I was in need. I was in struggle. I needed a job that fits my personal struggle. That's why my journey started for getting, for providing a financial stability for myself and for my family. It wasn't about a vision. Later on in time, my work become my passion, and I had the vision later on. And this is how kept me, things kept going for me. And there's many days, especially in tax season, and which falls in the winter season, which I call the gloomy weather. The gloomy season, that time, and many knows me, like I kept saying, I'm gonna quit, this is my last year, that's it, I'm not gonna do tax anymore.
So every year like that.
Every year like that. But what's keep me going?
Yeah.
It's seeing the joy and seeing the appreciation in my clients' eyes when I see them and I deliver, like when I save tax for them, when I gave them the visa they're striving for. That's what keeps me going.
So you internally motivate yourself through your passion and how to see that.
I motivate my own
in your
self,
client,
and I have to be honest. I am very grateful for my friends, my colleagues, that they put trust in me and they keep encouraging me. Like I have that friend, a very close friend. I always say to her, that's it, I can't do it. I can't keep on going anymore. And she goes, Mirvat, you can do it. Please be patient. You will do it.
So this support comes from your community and
My
the background community and your family and stuff.
That's
but
correct.
You mentioned that your non-English background as well has a lot of credit and motivation on you as well. How did that shape the way you lead and you communicate?
Okay. My non-English background helped me a lot because I dealt with my own communities. They are immigrant like me. They came from non-English background. English, I believe English struggle is not only with us as corporate leaders, it's also with our community, was our mothers, housekeepers. What happened with me, it was harder. It was harder because I came with a speech disorder. There's many words I couldn't sound or say in my own language, in my own Arabic language. Wow. So this was another hardship for me, another struggle, another challenge. So what happened when I learned English? It actually helped me. It actually helped me when I communicate with my community. They speak Arabic. Like when I can't say a word in Arabic, I used to replace it with English word. Or the opposite, when a word I can't sound in English, I used to replace it with the Arabic word I can say. This helped me a lot. But what I did, I had determination to learn the language. I kept practicing. As you know, practice makes perfect. And this is what I did. And look at me. Public speak was my biggest fear. And now look at me, I'm talking publicly with you.
But that's really unique, Mirvat. The thing is, you started with being with this challenge that motivates you to be a leader and a public speaker after that, and a presenter in a
radio actually. And many people make fun of it. Mirvat, you hardly can talk, now you are a presenter. But yes, I can do it with a lot of hard work. So I say to all immigrants, I say to all my colleagues, English is not our native English. It's language. It will always be our second or third language. For Lebanese, it's third language.
Yeah,
French is our second language. So we don't need to speak native English. It's okay. Like, it's okay to speak with accent. It's okay to speak simple sentences with basic terminology. It's okay not to apply grammar rules to your speech as long as you deliver a clear and accurate message.
I love this. That's beautiful, Mirvat. But you are as well a successful entrepreneur and a mother of 3 beautiful daughters. How do you balance those roles without losing sight of your goals?
Look, I can't say it was easy. It was really hard. We always had to sacrifice something to win something else. For me, it was really hard, you know, as immigrant, as single mother. But I must admit, with the help of my relative and I help of my family, I managed to succeed. And also, in time, I learned how to blend work with family instead of totally separate them.
How do you blend them?
How?
That's
Let's
new
say
to
I'll
us, a
give
blend.
I'll give you a scenario.
Yeah.
Like the girls wants to go on holiday. I have so much work. I can't finalize, but I still can work from home. So I take part of my work to the holiday, and I spend couple hours of the day working on my tasks, finishing my duties and tasks towards my work, and then spend the rest of the day enjoying the holiday with my girls.
So this is about organizing your time
Yes.
by utilizing the gaps between going on a holiday and for your sake, for your client's sake. Is that right?
That's correct.
That's
Organizing
beautiful.
it's as a main key for success in blending work with family.
Let's go back to your communication skills that you mentioned that it is one of your strengths in leadership, being an effective communicator. What are the practices you used to be able to have these skills?
Okay, communication has many skills to it, as we know. Yeah. And think of it like a child when he first learned how to communicate. What's the first skill he learned? It's listening. You have to listen. You have to listen to the person in front of you so you can communicate with them. With my speech disorder, with my struggle in the languages, I learned to listen more. I learned to listen with empathy, with a compassion, to understand the person in front of me.
Yeah.
And this is how I build a great communication skills. So it started with listening, understanding the person in front of you. And the key for perfect communication, when you speak with honesty, integrity, and honesty, and be truthful to the person who's you're talking to.
How do you listen to your team, Mirvat? Is that the same as you are doing at home to your kids, or different?
For my team, of course, I listen to them. I listen to their, how can I say, concerns, like regarding work. And sometimes, yes, we do have a personal session. We're here to listen to each other personal issues, to help each other. Because if I'm mentally, if I'm as emotionally don't feel right, I can't do that job. So we try to be there for each other. We listen to each other. We make a session. Come on, girls, you can tell me what you want. If I can help you with anything, if I can offer any support for you on a personal level, not always in business.
So you always care about your team and their well-being as well.
Yes, of
in your
course.
work. That's beautiful.
Yeah.
So now you are a very successful entrepreneur, Mirvat, and you are a tax agent and a migration agent as well. So if you want to define success now compared to when you first started, how do you define this success?
Look, a success, it's not necessarily has to be materialistic. It's about finance or something. But my success, like when I first started, as I told you, it was slowly survival. Now it's about passion. I'm enjoying it more. It's about seeing others new beginnings. When I give a visa for a client coming from overseas to Australia, and they start a new beginning in their life. This is my passion. This is my success. This is how I see it. So this is how it differs, becoming from survival to a passion.
So you always focus on what's the best for your client, and that motivates you to do more.
Yep.
That's beautiful. Let's go back to your challenges. I know you faced a lot of challenges, and especially you faced subtle gender-based and cultural barriers.
Yeah.
So what kind of advice you give to women who are facing similar challenges now?
I say to them, be confident, believe in yourself. the more knowledge you have, the stronger you will have. Keep your self-esteem up. Do not listen to other harsh words or these discouraging words. Use them as a fuel for you to grow and to do better. So let yourself heard and seen.
So you want people or women leaders to always keep learning and
knowledge is the key. It's definitely
and
the
be
key.
determined.
Yeah,
really beautiful.
As I said before, even at our house, as a mother, as a housekeeper, without knowledge, we can't lead our children. Like, look at, we are in a fast era. We are in a technology era. Our children, like, they're learning things. If we're not aware of, we can't lead them. We can't guide them.
Yeah.
So the mother needs to have enough knowledge that she can guide her children in this era.
Your challenges went through a lot of hardship. Like you mentioned that you received a lot of hurtful comments or discouraging comments. How did you manage turning those hurtful comments into fuel for growth, for personal growth, instead of letting them break your confidence?
Okay, to be honest, I remember an incident happened with me when I started, like when I moved to my own office. As I told you, I started as a small freelance bookkeeper, again, Baz agent.
Yes.
I shared an office room. And then in a year time, I managed to move to my own office. It was upstairs. We were in a plaza. My shared room was downstairs and the office upstairs. What happened then? I was moving. I was carrying that box of files and going with excitement. You know, I'm starting a new chapter in my life.
Beautiful.
And suddenly I heard a voice, a brother who ran a business, a neighboring business. He went to me, Mirva, you think you're gonna survive in this? The toughest man couldn't do it. I bet my arm if you last 1 year. Yes, he said that. And you know his words? They were like a poison arrow that hit me right between my eyes, and he killed all the excitement I felt.
How did you deal with this?
To be honest, I was speechless. I didn't say a single word. I just continued walking into my office and sat down and thought, no, I can do it and I'll do it. And subhanAllah, those words, instead of being discouragement for me, I used them as a challenge each time. You know, the first 2 years, they're really hard on any business, okay? So imagine with limited resources and limited financial. So each time I thought of quitting, I remember his word. And I say, no, I'm not going to give in. I'm going to keep going. And this is how it happened. I turned his harsh words into a fuel for my growth.
Challenge and motivation.
Yeah.
And you did it.
I did it.
You did it, Mirvat.
You know what's the funny part? Ironically, and I'm so sorry for that brother, he was out of business in 3 years' time. And not only out of business, he's actually now out of all Australia, he's driven out.
Wow.
Yeah.
Your story, Mirvat, highlights a lot of community support, and you trusted your community. But how can leaders intentionally build communities that lift each other up instead of offending each other?
Look, without my community, without my friends, without my relatives, it was really hard for me, to be honest, without their trust in me, without their encouragement. So as a community, we have to celebrate each other's success. We have to support each other at a time of the need. When I said for you, like I had a shared office, okay? That was from a friend of my community that offered that room for me. Mirva, you can start from here. You know, without their support, I wouldn't reach this stage. So as a community, instead of offending each other, talking about each other in the back, stabbing each other, as they say, we need to communicate more. If I see something from a group of a community, I go to them and I say, listen, you have this and that. How about to to talk, to negotiate, how we can improve each other.
That's beautiful. But what can leaders do differently to create a truly inclusive environment?
They have to empower their team. They have to empower their team, like teach them, help them, see the weakness in someone, not to attack it, not to talk about it, but help him overcome this weakness.
And your work with your team and with your community inspires everyone. But what kind of legacy you want to leave for the next generation of women leaders?
I say to them, I want them to see an inspiration in me. Like, as I said before, I struggled in many areas, mainly language, speech, professional knowledge, many things.
Yes.
But didn't stop me. I kept going and I kept trying. I failed many times, I must admit. I had many fails in my life, but I kept going on and on. Well, I say to them, believe in yourself, and everyone can make their dream come true with the help of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala.
That's very inspiring, Mirvat. I want to move to another aspect of your life now. And I want you to imagine that you are embarking on a leadership journey and you can only carry 3 values, 3 mindset, and 3 skills in your backpack. What would they be? Could you please choose 3
Skill,
and arrange
mindset,
them
and
by
values? I like
arrange
values first. Okay, I'll start with values. I believe integrity and trust, number 1.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll choose compassion, number 2, and courage, number 3. Why is that? Look, trust is very important. Like,
Yes.
I'm saying those, maybe it's differ with each leadership style, but I'm saying this based on my own leadership journey.
Yes.
I started with trust.
Mm-hmm.
Trust, like, because without trust, we can't keep going. Without the trust of my colleague, without my trust of my community, I couldn't start anyway.
How do you build trust with your team and your community?
When they see my passion, when they see my contribution, when they see my skills, when they know that I have the knowledge and the skills to do the job.
Beautiful.
So trust build relationship. I say, and relationship build team and groups. And without this, we don't have a leaders, So I start with the trust. Compassion. If you don't love what you do, you can't improve. You have to love what you're doing.
True.
Like, if I don't love preparing the case for an immigration case or something, I will do it like without care, without passion. But when I love what I'm doing, I'll
You excel in it.
excel in it.
Beautiful.
Courage is very important
How?
part of our values. Like that little child who wants to take his first step. Look at that child, observe him, that little body, shaking body, wobbly body. He's trying to stand up and he doesn't know, is he gonna stand tall or he gonna fall right on his face, flat on his face? What does he do? He keeps trying. He might fall once, twice, 3 times, but at the end he mastered it. And that's why courage is required. It's our first steps in our journey.
Beautiful. This is values. Now the skills.
Skills. I say number 1 is communications.
Yes, I can see that.
Number 2 is visioning. Number 3, collaborations.
So why collaboration at the end?
Okay. As I said first, we need communication. We need to understand our environment. We need to understand the people we're gonna deal with, and we need to understand their need, what they need, and what they expect from us. Yes. Then we build our vision.
Yes.
Okay. After we have these 2 most important things in our journey, I go collaboration. Why? I'll go back to my own experience. Like when I started first as bookkeeper and BAS agent was okay for me, but I wanted to become a tax agent. Without the knowledge and experience, you can't. You're unable to achieve, and you're not able to excel in that. So you need someone to help you through. That's why I needed to collaborate with another tax agent that supervised my work, that monitored me to provide better service.
Collaboration with mentoring is very important, isn't it?
Yeah. And I also had the help of a migration agent that helped me through also. He provided his own experience for me. He helped me to become the confident migration agent and provide migration agent services.
Excellent. Let's go through the mindsets now.
Okay, I say resilience number 1, adaptability number 2, and reflections number 3.
Beautiful. Why you started with resilience first?
Resilience is really important. Like if you don't have the want, if you don't have the resilience to continue, you won't achieve anything. If you give up from the beginning, you won't get to your goal. You will live in that, like the first step you're gonna give.
Yes.
Resilience is required. Resilience is give you the strength to go on.
And why reflection is the end?
Reflection, adaptability. I choose adaptability second.
Yeah.
Because we're all immigrant. Most of us are immigrant. We have to come from culture to another. So to adapt to the new environment, it's really required to succeed in our businesses here, in our leadership. We have to learn and adapt to the culture we live in. I say reflection at the end because we need to reflect on our actions. To improve ourselves, we have to reflect on our actions. We see our weakness, our wrongdoing, and like to not repeat this mistake or errors. So reflection is very important in any leadership.
We always will use your advice, and we'll use reflection to guide us what to do in the end. Beautiful, Mirvat. I want now to explore with you some strategies. Throughout my research, I found 4 recurring strategies that executives used in their career. And I call that leadership compass. So I want you to arrange that in order of importance to your leadership journey.
Okay. Let me check. Vision. Trust-based decision-making, vision-driven transformation. We've got this one. Continuous learning through renewal and innovation. And I've got this one, what is it? Risk-taking through effective communication. So
the first one you choose with?
I'll choose the trust-based decision-making, then a vision-driven transformation, continuous learning, and risk-taking.
Why the risk-taking in the end? So we know you always starts with trust, but why did you put risk-taking in the end? Well, we know that leaders take initiative and take risk.
Look, risk-taking is different from courage. We have a courage and we have a risk-taking. Like we have a courage like when you do the unknown road. Okay, the first step you're taking into that. But risk-taking, it's we can't risk other people's future. We can't risk other people's businesses or financial or belonging or even life until we have built the foundation of trust and knowledge. So as soon as we have a strong foundation of a trust, a vision, and a knowledge, we're able to take risk. Without those, we shouldn't take any risks.
But what do you think courage plays a role in the leadership of women leaders?
Okay, courage, let's say, Let me paint a picture for you. A leader, a team leader. His mission, for example, he has a mission to take some material and his team with him to a distant destination to assemble those material.
Right.
So he has to travel maybe a couple of days or 3 days, okay? And then he has his stock in the back and his team stranded back in the truck as passengers. This leader, he's driving the truck, okay? When he first started, the road is smooth and weather amazing. Then suddenly he large humps, okay? What happened? The truck will shake. People will go up and down. The passenger will go up and down. Coffee maybe spills. People will scream. But he continued his drive. That's courage. However, a night falls and he reached a narrow road on a steep cliff and a violent storm hits. The driver, the leader, has now to take a decision, okay? And very important decision. Would he risk his own life, not only his own life, the team life, the mission, and go through this narrow road, through this storm, or pause a bit and stay on a side until this storm pass?
So we need this courage to be able to take this road and take risk.
Yes.
But we have to stop taking more risk, focusing on the benefits or the our team or our clients. That's what Mirvat.
I say courage differs from risk taking. As I said, we can risk our own belonging. Okay,
and you can decide
we can
later
risk
when
our
to
own
stop.
time. Yes, but we can't risk other people's future or time or belonging.
That's beautiful. It's really inspiring to
you.
know these beautiful words and to know about your style of leading as well. It's really unique, Mirvat.
Thank you so much.
I want you to share with us now, before we finish, some words that advise women leaders on how to achieve success.
Okay, I say to all our females leaders, not even females, even males, like I say to them, our visions are our dreams, and we rarely go beyond our dreams. So make sure you dream big, and you don't forget to align those dreams with a good purpose.
That's beautiful. Is that your leadership code?
Yes, I love it.
Okay, beautiful. Thank you so much, Mirvat, for your time today and for your insight that you shared.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you so much. Today's conversation has reminded us that leadership is not about the title you hold, but about the courage you choose every single day to keep going, keep believing, keep building, even when the odds are against you. We've seen how resilience, community, and determination can turn challenges into opportunities, and how true leadership often rises from the most difficult seasons of life. This is our final podcast episode for now, but the story doesn't end here. Your voice matters. Your leadership journey could be the spark that inspires another woman to rise. While the podcast series is wrapping up, there are still opportunities to share your story. If you would like to contribute, I would love to hear from you through the form we've shared. Your insights may feature in the Leaders Code book, continuing this mission of amplifying women's voices and wisdom. Through the podcast and the upcoming book, we are diving into values, mindset, skills, and strategies that help women lead with purpose and create real lasting change in their communities, careers, and lives. Thank you for being part of this journey. And remember, keep leading from where you are.